Hi! So, still reading from the book The Real Money Secret to Wealth Beyond Cash by Dr. Sam Adeyemi. We have read The Battle of the Identity, Assessing Your Spiritual Wealth, Enforcing Your Victory. Now we are reading The Basics of Money. And I read I was posted to Lagos, Nigeria to pastor a brand church more than 2 decades ago, and I came into the city with just a traveling bag hung on my shoulder. My first salary in the city was 600 naira a month. I came into the city with two suits, one of which I struggled so much to pay for, as I needed to be the best man at my friend's wedding. In fact, my friend eventually paid for it. A local tailor sold it, but I couldn't wear it comfortably to church services because church members were wearing better ones. To cover my embarrassment, I would wear it in going into the service. Then, after 5 minutes of praise worship, I would take the jacket off as though I was feeling very hot and hang it on the chair. That was where it remained for the remaining of the service time. However, my life has changed radically since then, and I believe that the insight that brought about the change, which I explored in this book, will change your life too. Wealth is spiritual in origin. Since the believer in Christ has access to spiritual resources, we are in good stead to have mastery over the flow of material and financial resources. God's original intention for us is to have dominion. There was never a moment of anxiety over financial material provision in the ministry of Christ. His provision, in fact, went beyond the capacity of money. Obviously, he never entertained the thought of lack. He had abundance mentality. That is where we must begin. Abundance mentality. John, the beloved apostle, wrote, Beloved, I pray that you may prosper in all things and be in health, just as your soul prospers. When we arrange the process of wealth creation in proper order, soul prosperity precedes material financial prosperity. We must develop a wealth mentality based on revelation. The fundamental difference between the poor and the rich is not in their bank account. It is in their heart and mind. It is internal. The way rich people think is different from the way poor people think. When we change our thoughts, we change our lives. And do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. Those of us who belong to God's family should know how to work God's system in the very possible way, not manipulating, but according to His will for us. We change our thinking by the power of revelation, and then our spiritual realities can become our physical